Hello, welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Today I'm going to show you the newest function of our Spring patch, and you will receive a newsletter with a link where you can also download the new patch afterwards. So in this patch we do have 6 new functions, and I will show you them step by step. So for the first function, I will add a horizontal, and we click on the eye and return to the glass view. And we see here our drilling patterns for the connectors. And the first function is that we can delete a single connector. Yeah, it wasn't possible before, but now it's possible. And if you want to delete one connector, it's good to be in a glass view or in a wireframe, and you just double click it. And if you type in -1 and confirm it with enter, with OK, then the connector is disappearing. Yeah. Here it doesn't matter um, where you click. Yeah, for the minifix we have 3 patterns for the drillings. You just click off one of it and type in -1, click OK, and it's disappearing. Yeah, I will delete here one more here. Just double click it with the mouse, type in -1, and click OK, and the minifix is disappearing. So if you want to get the connectors back, then you double click any other connectors on this row. Yeah, so we double click in here, and if we delete everything in the window and click OK, then everything is appearing like from the beginning. Yeah, but it's only appearing in this row. You still see here the minifix below is still deleted, and to get this back, we just double click here any other drilling pattern for the connector, and we delete here everything. Yeah, we delete the 0, and we click OK, and the minifix is coming back like from the beginning. All right, that is our first function, and now we come to our second function, and we keep it here, but I will turn to the wireframe. Yeah, it's also the wireframe. It's also working for this function, and you can also moving the connector. Yeah, therefore you just click here in the wireframe or glass view, any connector, and if you type in like 50 and click OK, you see we can move backwards the minifix. And if we click here, the dowel, if we click double click the minifix and type in -50, now we can move this forward. Yeah, also here, click on this dowel and type in -50, click OK, the dowel is moving forward. So yeah, that is the way how you can change the position of an individual connector. Yeah, just double click it, type in plus or minus. It depends if you want to move it forward or backward, and click OK. And you see it's moving. Here also, if you want to set the connector back, you double click it and you just confirm it with the 0. Then the connector, the single connector is going back to the 0. And if you click any connector and type in -1, not -1, if you type in -1, you delete them. If you delete the 0 and click OK, everything is going back to the beginning, the setup of the beginning. Now we will do it here as well. We delete the 0 and click OK, and everything in a row is going back to default. All right, that was our second function. And now we come to the third one, and therefore we go back to our wireframe, to our glass view, and here we change the height of the cabinet to 1500 millimeter, and our cabinet is divided in the top part and in the bottom part. And we go now to the interior tab and we add here adjustable shelves. Here on the top, 2 shelves, and here also in the bottom area, 2 adjustable shelves. So, like you see, the adjustable shelves, they do have a connector. Here it's in default headlight connector, and you can now set up different connectors for the shelf. It's a new function, and therefore you have 2 opportunities. One opportunity is if you just want to set up the connectors for the shelves in the bottom panel, you go here on the smart click for the bottom area, click on here, and you go in the setting. So then we are in the setting area for the bottom area, and if you scroll down, you see here name of hardware and adjustable shelves, and here you type in, or here you choose Hefele and save it. Yeah, and then all the shelves in this area, in the bottom area, they are turned to the other connector from Hefele. Yeah, you see in the top area, both shelves do still have the headache connector. So if you just want to change the connector of one shelf, then you go here in the area below. So if you want to choose here at the bottom shelf, you go in this area. When you just want to change it in the top shelf, you click in this area below, and you go in the setting, and the setting for this area is opening the window. We scroll down to the bottom, and here name of hardware. We choose here also the connector and save it. And you see only here in this shelf the connector is changed. All right, I will go back to the rendered view, and here, yeah, you see the shelves. They do have the smart click for the area here. Yeah, if you click here, you change this connector for the shelf, and here we changed the connectors for both shelves, and we did click on the area for the bottom area. All right, I think that is also clear, and now we go to the next function, the fourth one, and therefore delete this and go. Oh, that was 1, 0 too much. So we will add now interior drawers. We just add 3 drawers here. Movento, and just drag and drop it in here. And the next function is about to set up milled handles for the interior drawers, and therefore you click on one of the smart clicks for the interior drawer, and we go here in the settings for the drawer, and the window is opening, and here we go. Here offset to front part, and if you type in here number 1 and save it, you see we get a milled handle for the interior drawers. Yeah, that is with radius. You have 4 more options. Yeah, if we click here again and open the window for the setting and go back here, yeah, if you type in number 2, you will get a circle after you saved it. And if you go here again, you can also have a rectangle if you type in number 3. And then we have here a rectangle. And if we go here again, in the setting window, you can also have a long hole like this. Yeah. And the last one will be a triangle. Yeah, if we type in number 5 and save it, you get a triangle. So you can choose of one of these 5. All right, then we are done with this, and we will go to the next function. Therefore, we start a new project. We don't need to save this. And we change the width of the cabinet 1500 and the height to 2000. We will divide this in the left and right part, and in a, with a horizontal, and here we have 3 verticals in here. And we go to the interior tab. We add 2 adjustable shelves here, here, and here we add 4 adjustable shelves in this area, and here on the bottom we add 3 drawers with front drawers with Movento, and we add here a double door. So now we have built our cabinet, and now I show you the next new function, and this is how to create a 2D sectional drawing in TrunCAD. And therefore, we have this cabinet, and you go here in the File tab, and you go to Export 2D, and we go here 2D Plan, and we click here on the three dot button to open the window, and here you see the dimensions. So you see here the coordinate system, and you see here the XY is for the top view, and YZ is for the side view. So just give me a second. All right. Yeah, so XY is for the top view, and you can define here the Z value for the top view, and here's the X value for the side view. And yeah, we can have now a sectional drawing for the side view for the left and right side. So, and therefore we go here in the YZ area, that's here for the side view, and we type in here 500. Yeah, that will be the Z value here, 500. It will be like somewhere here. And if we type in, well, or we can also type in 250 and 750. Oh, let's say 1000. Yeah, then we are here on 1000. Set value 1000 side view, and here 250 side view. And for the top view, we go here in the X, Y value for the top view, and here we can also choose 500, and we see here this the bottom area, and when we type in here 1500, we see the top area here. Yeah, we're gonna close this window, and now we click on File, Export to 2D, and now we just click here on the 2D Plan button, and our sectional drawings get exported. Okay, now error messages popping up. I in a preparation it was working, but now I got this message. Can't believe this. I will close TrunCAD and start it again. Yeah, in the preparation it was working. And also on Monday, where I gave the German webinar, it was also, I checked it 2 times in the preparation, it was working. And in the webinar, also the message appeared. And after the webinar, I tried it also 5 times, and I couldn't produce the error message again. Yeah, sometimes it's happened like this. Um, so no TrunCAD It's loading still. Okay. I will load this project. I have saved it before. So we maximize the window and we do it again. We click here on the File tab, go to Export 2D Plan and go here on the three dot button. The window is opening. So for the side view, we type in 350 and 1000. And here for the top view, you see here XY. And we type in here 500 and 1500. We close this window, click again on File, Export 2D, and now we click Export 2D Plan. So now our 2D sectional drawings are getting exported to the QCAD, and it's opened here. And you see here it's our front view. Here we have the side views, first and second. And here we have the top views. Yeah, that is a top view for the bottom. And that is a top view for the top area. You see here the difference, yeah, the dividers. All right. So we have a closer look to here. So you can also click here on this button. No, if you just give me a second, so if you wanna make a hatching for this, you click here on the shelf and you click here on a pattern for the hatching. For me, it's here in German language, but you have the buttons are the same, and you will have this in English. You click on here, and here you can define the hatching. Here it's the scale, and here's the angle. Yeah, and if we click here again and go on this button, you see we can here also change the scale like to 1, and we can also change the wing angle to 135. Click OK. Yeah, then you can choose how to make the hatching for any cut. Yeah, that was here for the left side. You see here we don't have the drawers. Here we have on the bottom area also the shelves. And here on the right side, we see here on the bottom area the drawers. So I will make here this last hatching, like you see here. All right, yeah, that is now also possible in TrunCAD. You could have done before the DXF export, but in basic QCAD, you can't make the 2D sectional drawings. Yeah, but now it's possible via TrunCAD. But if you have like an AutoCAD or a professional QCAD license, it was also possible before to create 2D sectional drawings. But now it's also in the free, in this basic version available because of the newest function in TrunCAD. All right, now we can go to our last function for our new function webinar, and it will be closes. We don't need to save it now. And we start a new project. And in the Spring patch, next and the last function is about when we have corner cabinets in an L shape. Yeah, I will create here a corner cabinet. Click here on the smart click and choose here the L form. So yeah, you see we have here one panel, and the newest function is also that you can get here a miter cut to divide the bottom and top panel, and therefore we go here in the area for this main area, click on here, and we go in setting. So setting for this area, and we go here to the top panel, and we type in here number 7 for miter. Now we save it, and you will see now we have here a miter cut. Yeah, here it looks like it's not right, but it is right because here the miter cut is exactly to this corner here, and here we have the left side. Yeah, so here on the top we see it better. We can also change here the rendered view, the glass view, or this one. Here you see it in a better way. All right. And if you want to use a cover panel, yeah, we will activate here a cover panel. And the cover panel is usually divided like this. But if you click here on the drop-down menu and activate use the checkbox miter, the cover panel is also divided in the miter cut. All right, that was it for our use function Spring patch, and you will receive a newsletter where you get also the link to our website where you see the recording of the webinar and where you can download the newest patch. All right, thank you for watching and see you next time. The next time will be after Easter. All right, take care. Bye bye.